The process of dehydrating foods is one of the oldest forms of food preservation. Hi, I'm Kathy Riggs, Utah State University Extension Professor in Family and Consumer Sciences. Today we will review 6 essential steps necessary to achieve superior dehydrated fruits and fruit leathers. Step number 1, selection and preparation. An overarching principle to keep in mind for all types of food preservation is that if you want to produce a high-quality end product or food item, you must start with a high-quality food item. In short, quality in, quality out. Early in the day before temperatures rise is the best time for harvesting or purchasing fresh produce. Select fully ripe fruits or vegetables and rinse them thoroughly. Follow with peeling, scoring, slicing, dicing, etc. to create uniform shapes and sizes so the food will dry evenly. Step number 2, pre-treatment. Most fruits will benefit from some type of pre-treatment. Pre-treatments stop oxygen in the air from reaching the enzymes on the cut food surfaces and turning the food brown. Examples of pre-treatments include unsweetened fruit juice, honey, or other commercial products. Now, the proportion of acid to cool water is, for lemon and lime juice or other unsweetened citrus juices, use 1 cup of juice per quart of water. For ascorbic acid, it's 1 tablespoon per quart of water. For commercial products, follow the instructions on the container. Step 3, placing food in the dehydrator. As food is placed on the dehydrator, keep in mind that the circulation of warm air flowing throughout the dryer is what will evenly dry the food. Food must be evenly spread in a single layer with space between each item to allow this to happen. Of course, fruit leather is another exception to this and is to be spread thinly on solid trays that have been treated with a very thin layer of vegetable oil or cooking spray to prevent sticking. Step 4, determine when the fruit product is fully dry. There are mathematical formulas available to determine percentage of dryness that require weighing food prior to and following drying. This option requires use of a calibrated scale. However, experience is probably the best or the easiest way to determine how quickly your particular dryer will complete the process. In general, drying fruit can take anywhere from 6 hours for thin or small pieces, or more than 12 hours for larger, juicy fruits, such as peach or apricot halves. Dried fruit will feel leathery. It won't stick to itself or the tray. Cut fruit should have no visible moisture inside, though it may be soft. Step 5, preparing the food for storage, known as conditioning. Food may feel dry to the touch once the dehydrator is turned off. However, there may still be some moisture caught inside more densely sliced or higher moisture fruits. Once the fruit is cooled, one recommended option is to place the fruit inside plastic bags or containers and freeze to avoid mold developing on underprocessed fruits. The best option for assuring food is dry and ready to be stored at room temperature is called a process known as conditioning. Conditioning is used to equalize the moisture. This process includes placing the dehydrated food into a glass jar or plastic storage bag without completely sealing it up. Leave the food inside the container for about a week and shake the food inside every day to eliminate any remaining moisture. If at any point there is condensation, return the fruit to the dehydrator for more drying or place it in the freezer. Finally, step 6 is packaging the food for maximum shelf life and quality. Dried foods should be stored in cool, dry, dark areas. Recommended storage times for dried foods range from 4 months to a year. Because food quality is affected by heat, the storage temperature helps determine that length of the storage time. The higher the temperature, the shorter the shelf life or storage time. Most dried fruits can be stored for a year at 60 degrees Fahrenheit, 6 months at 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Vegetables have about half the shelf life of fruits. Now, if you wish to assure food will remain safe for the maximum shelf life, some people opt to either place the food again in the freezer in freezer bags. You can use plastic containers with sealable lids or other suitable containers, or add an oxygen absorber pack to remove any lingering moisture inside the sealed container. Now to summarize, dehydrating fruit is an effective method of food preservation. One of the main advantages to choosing dehydrating as your method of preserving food is there is only a small loss in nutritional value because the temperatures are much lower than water bath or pressure canning. The product is also lightweight and very portable. A disadvantage to dehydrating is the relatively short shelf life. That's about the only disadvantage there is. Well, thanks for watching and good luck dehydrating.